Jimmy, another brilliant night, a 4-0 win, 3 on the bounce, top of the league. You must be absolutely delighted with the performance and where the team's at right now.
Yeah, I think you summed it up there. 3 wins on the bounce. I think it's 13 goals in 3 games. We even got a clean sheet tonight. How about that? And we're top of the league. Yeah, it feels great. Of course, it feels great, but it don't mean that. It means nothing now. All we've got to do is remember what's got us there and keep trying to do the right things. When we don't do the right things or remember to do the right things, which was instances in the first half, even though I thought it was very good value for 1-0. We're not as good, a little bit of petulance and probably not enough desire without the ball first half. One, to get back into shape, and then 2, our triggers that we set, and being aggressive. But we ironed that out at half time, and I thought we was vintage second half, really good, especially with them having to come and get a goal.
You've spoken recently about wanting consistency, and the lads are delivering that in style. It must be pleasing to see the confidence in attacking football turning into results and big score lines.
Yeah, definitely. Let's be honest, it's why we do it, isn't it? We want to. Everyone wants to be associated with a team that's free flowing, attacking, scores goals, rounds of applause. You know what I mean? Everyone wants it, and that's where we are at the minute. But again, what is it, October the 22nd? I think might have lost today at the weekend, but I think it's just really important that we remember what's got us there. Remember the work we put in training. The trials and tribulations we've done to get to this point, because the second we think we've cracked it, I'll tell you now, someone will knock us down.
Bart, Jack, 𝗍𝗍 on the score sheet again. How impressed have you been with their performances lately?
Yeah, very. I don't want to say we weren't doing well early in the season, because you think we've had 10 aways and we've won 6, drew 2 and lost 2. We've won away in a couple of beats, 2-step 2 sides at home. But I think we all knew there was more to come. I think Jack Roberts offered a real high level of consistency since the start of the season. Bart's top goal scorer in the league. I think 𝗍𝗍's got 6 now as well. 𝗍𝗍, he is top class. I'll tell you that now. You see that tonight again. When he's right, when he's focused, which he has been all season. But that leads us to this point where he's just starting now. You're starting to see the best version of him, and it must be scary for opposition at times to look at them 3 switched on and at it.
Manny with a goal off the bench, and 𝗨𝗶𝗦, you making the 4th. How important is competition for places and hunger to come on and affect the game, and especially with that depth and attack we've got at the minute?
Well, Manny was starting and doing really well. Waiting for his opportunity, was starting, doing really well. People might think he got dropped out because of South Shields. It wasn't. He had an illness, come out the side on the Tuesday away at 𝗏𝗏ford. I think everyone can agree Dion's been outstanding. So then Manny's back to where he was. Instead of waiting for Josh McCammon, he's now waiting for Dion, who obviously been playing at right back. But I think you can see by his personality, his attitude, he's coming on, he's impacting games. He's added more. Great goal, great desire to get on the end of it today. 𝗨𝗶𝗦 as well. I compliment all the substitutes every game, because they're coming on and we're getting better. But 𝗨𝗶𝗦 as well. It was a great goal on their turnover. But you have to remember, 𝗨𝗶𝗦 come down here in front of us, and the game's dead at 3-0. Made that mistake, won it back. Little clever touch, put 𝗍𝗍 in. Off he goes, and the rest is history, so they say.
Do you feel like the team's found its attacking balance now? We had 𝗏𝗏𝗏 combining with Dion on the right-hand side in the last game. You've had 𝗵𝗏𝗏 today making the first link up with Bart, goals from both wings down the middle. How important is that balance to have goals coming from all over the pitch, not just from one area?
It's incredibly important, H. You don't want to be relying on one player. We're obviously very lucky. I think we've got an 8 or 10, including the cups and off the Bart and Robbo. Then you've got 𝗍𝗍's probably got 6 or 7 now as well. It's incredibly important. You don't stop one, you got to stop them all. And like I say, if we don't do the right things, and we don't put into practice what we work on, and we don't work as hard as we can every game, they won't score. It's a product of the team. The goals are the product of the team, just like a clean sheet's a product of the team. We have to remember that every time we walk onto the pitch.
The clean sheet must be a big plus as well. Obviously, with the defence, we've been scoring a lot, but we have been conceding. So I guess to keep that clean sheet tonight must be big for the team and for yourself.
Yeah, I think we've been a little bit unlucky not keeping the clean sheets. And there's obviously early doors. We had a disjointed back four. I think we've had 3 or 4 different centre back combinations. We've had a winger at full-back. We've had full-backs at centre-back, which every team goes through, by the way. We're on our 3rd goalkeeper. We're on our 3rd left-back tonight as well. So there's been a lot of change. You have to remember that. There's been a lot of change. And I think we had 11, 12 new players into the group in the summer again. But we're getting to mid-October now. But we want clean sheets. We want to show we can defend as a team. So that tonight really is vitally important for the group again. I think the last one was Russell 3 or 4 games ago. It's, like I say, I would have took a 2-0 tonight instead of a 5-1 because I think it's really important that we get the clean sheets and get that confidence amongst us.
Another great crowd tonight as well, 440 here on a Tuesday, which from where we've come from in the last few years is fantastic for us on a Tuesday night. What support does that mean to you and the players for what you've shown, testament to what you've built on the pitch?
I think when we come in last year again, I always do it because that's my reference point. I think you could have 100 on a Tuesday night and you wouldn't be surprised. Actually, talking about it before, I managed against Royston, Peterborough Sports in this week, and I think we had a crowd of about 120 and we was top of the league. I think they was 5th. So to turn out on a Tuesday night, I think this will be the 2nd of 3 home games in a week. I think it's an outstanding effort. Hopefully they enjoyed what they saw. And I'm going to always say, keep coming in and supporting us because it's enjoyable that we can share this together.
Cheers, Jim.